Ryan's perv. I was in the principal office, sitting on the chair. Principal was checking my resume. He looked at me and spoke. I must say, Ryan, your profile is quite impressive. I think I don't need another teacher. You are hired. Ryan. Really, sir? He nodded. Thank you so much, sir. So when do I join? Principal. It's up to you. Whenever you want to join. I got up. Ryan. Thank you so much, sir. I will let you know as soon as possible. We both shook the hands. Principal. It was nice meeting to you, Mrs. Kim. I smiled, and I left. When I was coming out from the school, suddenly my phone rang. I took out from my pocket and it was Maya, my sister-in-law. I picked the call. OTP. Maya. Hey Ryan, how was your interview? Did they hire you? Ryan. Yes, they did. Maya. Congratulations! Finally your dream came true. Ryan. Yeah, but I sighed. I didn't tell TAEHYUNG. And you know how he is. Maya. Then talk to him. Don't worry, he will agree. Ryan. I hope so. Maya. Don't lose hope, Ryan. He will agree. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Ryan. I smiled. Bye. I hung up the call. I put the phone back to my pocket and started walking towards the car. In my mind, I hope he will agree. Please God, make his mood good when I see him. Ryan's another perv. Well, you guys all heard about TAEHYUNG, my arrogant husband. It was an arranged marriage. His mom wants him to get married, but he was refusing her because of some reason. But in the end, he agreed to marry me. Our marriage is not like other couples. He talks with me scarcely. He is always busy in his work. We don't spend time together. I also don't talk to him that much because his gaze kinda scare me. I just agree whatever he says. I never saw his soft side. He is always with his straight face. We dated once, but there is no feelings, emotions, and love. More like he's doing his duty. I talked to his mom and asked why he was like that. But his mom also didn't have any answer. But she gave me hope that after our child he will get normal. But after our first night he didn't even touch me again. And I also didn't said anything. I'm kinda scared. Before marriage I had a condition that I want to work in school because it was my dream. I really like to be a teacher. His family agreed but he didn't. He didn't like. But his mom said that don't worry, he will agree. Once I talked to him and he ignored. But today I wanted him to agree. And perv. I reached home. The servant was cleaning the living room. I put my bag on couch and I sat on it. Maria. Ma'am, you want some water? Ryan. No thanks. Maria? Where is TAEHYUNG? Did he came? Maria. Yes, sir, already came. He is sitting in his office. Ryan. Oh. Maria. Should I bring the food for you? Ryan. No, I will eat with TAEHYUNG. Maria. But sir already ate. I looked down and felt a little bit upset. He didn't even wait for me. Again I looked at her and gave a faked smile. Ryan. Okay, then you can take rest. I will eat later. Maria. Okay, ma'am. She left. I took a long sigh and stood up. I went to his office room. I entered and saw he was sitting on his chair, doing something on his laptop. I went to him and stood in front of him. Ryan. Hey. He hummed but didn't look at me. TAEHYUNG, I want... His phone rang. He picked the call. On his OTP. TAEHYUNG.
Yes. Wait, what? Wait, I'm coming.
He cut the call and stood up. Ryan. What happened? Is everything okay? He didn't say anything and left from the room. I sighed. Oh God, this had to happen now? I went to our bedroom. After a few hours, I came out already and I was sitting on the couch, resting my back and waiting for TAEHYUNG. My eyes were closed, just waiting for him. I didn't eat anything. First, I wanted to talk to him. Then I will eat something. Suddenly, I heard door opening sound. I looked at there and it was TAEHYUNG. I got up and I was about to walk towards him, but he directly went to his office room without even listening to me. He was looking angry. But I have to talk to him. I also went there. I opened the door slowly and saw he was again doing something on his laptop. I entered. He was typing on his laptop and his face was serious. I dared myself and went to him. TAEHYUNG? He ignored. I again spoke. TAEHYUNG, I want to talk to you. Can you please put your laptop on our side? TAEHYUNG.
I'm listening. You speak.
I went out and came back with my bag. I opened the bag and took out the papers. I put them in front of him. He looked at the papers and spoke.
What is this?
YN. It's my job accepted papers. He looked at me. TAEHYUNG.
Job? Which job?
YN. The teacher job. He was about to speak, but I spoke. I know. You said you didn't want it, but please, TAEHYUNG. Look at once. This is my dream. I really want to do it. He sighed and picked the papers. He was about to read, but then suddenly he put the papers on the table. He just read for seconds and put it back. TAEHYUNG.
No, you're not going to job here.
YN. But what is the problem? He got up. TAEHYUNG.
I said no, and no means no.
He started walking towards the door. I held his arm and made him look at me. YN. You can't go like that. Tell me what is the problem? TAEHYUNG.
Why and leave my arm? Already I'm pissed off because of office work. Don't make me pissed off more.
YN. No, TAEHYUNG. I accept all your conditions, all your behavior. TAEHYUNG.
Behavior? What did I do to you?
I left his arm. YN. You always give me that straight behavior, that straight look. When you care about my feelings, my emotions, and my one-sided love. You always ignored me. Am I a toy to you? TAEHYUNG.
Stop this shit.
YN. My talk always is shit to you. Now I thought you were doing this on purpose. You like someone else, right? He shouted on me.
What the hell you are saying?
YN. Don't shout on me. Tell me, who is that girl? You are doing this so you can have fun with that? Before I could complete my words, suddenly I felt sharp pain on my left cheek. My eyes got shut and I put my palm on my cheek. He slapped me. My eyes filled with tears and it started falling down. I looked at him. TAEHYUNG's perv.
I slapped on her cheek out of anger. She looked at me. And suddenly I realized that I slapped her. That I never wanted to do. I did it today.
TAEHYUNG.
I was going to put my hand on her, but she took few steps back, still holding her cheek. I did it on. Tears were falling from her eyes. She started taking a step back. Then she ran away from room. Wyan! And she left. I brushed my fingers over my hair. What just I did?
YN's perv. I ran towards the bedroom. I locked the door. I put my head against the door, slowly sitting on my knees. I covered my face with my palm while crying my heart out. Arthur's perv. Meanwhile, TAEHYUNG came to the bedroom. He was outside. He tried to open the door, but door was locked. He knocked on the door.
Wyan, please open the door. Wyan.
When he was knocking, Maya came and she asked, "Is everything okay, sir?" He looked at her. He said hesitantly,
Yes, everything is fine. You didn't take a leave. Is still work going on?
Maria. No, sir. Work is done. Actually, ma'am didn't eat anything, so I thought I should ask her before taking the leave. TAEHYUNG. His eyes widened.
What, she didn't eat?
Maria. Yes, she wanted to eat with you, but when I told her that you already ate, she said that she will eat later. So should I bring the food? TAEHYUNG.
No, I will take care of that. Maria, you can go now.
She nodded and she left. Taehyung again knocked at the door.
Ryan, please open the door.
He was still crying and sobbing. He put his forehead at the door as he was feeling guilty and bad. He put his right palm at the door and again spoke.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do it.
He again knocked, but as you didn't respond, he sat on the floor and rested his back against the door, and he put his palms on his forehead. And he was keep saying sorry, and after a few times he slept there. Next morning, you woke up. Last night you went to bed and slept there. You didn't knew that he slept outside. You opened the door and your foot bumped into something. When you looked down, it was Taehyung. He was sleeping there while his back was resting to the wall. You bent down. He was sleeping while his mouth was opened. You were glancing his face. Moral of that moment, you still love him. But you know that this time he crossed all the limits. He broke your heart, and that wound he gave you, you couldn't let that go. You stood up and went to kitchen. Suddenly Taehyung got up because of step sounds. He rubbed his eyes with his palms. He saw you going towards kitchen. He caught up and went towards you. You came and opened the fridge, took out the juice and then put it on the counter. You took out the glass and poured the juice. He came towards you and stood beside you.
Ryan?
You ignored him.
Listen, I didn't mean...
You crossed from his side, directly went to bedroom. He put his palms on the counter. He looked down while a sigh left from his mouth. He murmured,
I didn't mean to do it.
Then suddenly something hits on his brain. He smiled a little.
I know how to get rid of your anger.
He went to his office room. He took his phone and left from house. Taehyung's perv.
I got late because of traffic. I came back home with rose bouquet and some chocolates. Also, I brought a gift for her. It's my first time giving a gift to her. I never buy anything for her like that. She buys whatever she wanted, but I had never given attention to her. I entered the room and saw no one was there. I went to my washroom and checked there, but again, no one was there. I went outside from my room. Maria? Maria? I called her. In a minute she came.
Maria. Yes, sir? Taehyung.
Where is Ryan?
Maria. Sir, she went somewhere. I really don't know. I just saw her going out with a bag. Taehyung.
Bag? Then suddenly I realized, oh, I messed up.
Maria. Is everything okay, sir? Taehyung.
Yeah, you can go. She left. I murmured, she left the house?
Ryan's perv. I was sitting on the couch, watching outside view from window. Suddenly I felt a big giant hand above my head. I looked back and I saw it was Dad. He smiled and sat beside me. I hugged him from a side and he also hugged me. Dad, where is my happiest daughter, huh? Who teased her mom, pranked on her, always smiled like a shine. Now where did she go? My buddy daughter? I sighed, didn't said anything. Do you want me to talk to him? Ryan. I moved back. No, Dad. Why would you talk to him? He did it wrong. I didn't expect that from him. I accept all his rudeness. But this, I can't take this normal. Mom, then how long will you stretch this? She came and sat on the couch. Ryan. Mom, you are thinking that I am stretching this? She was about to say, but Dad spoke. Please stop here. She is my daughter. She can do whatever she wants. She'll solve this matter by herself. We shouldn't say anything. He slid his hand on my head. I know she will take the right decision. I smiled a little and went to my bedroom. Mom, what are you doing? She will going to lose everything if this prolongs. Dad, right now it's waste to explain her. So I didn't said anything. And don't worry, I know Taehyung will come. Just wait. Arthur's perv. On the other side, Taehyung was calling everyone. He also called your dad, but your dad didn't pick. He came to know that you were in your dad's house. He rested himself, and then he slept. You also slept. Next day, Taehyung woke up and got ready. He came to your house. He knocked at the door and made open the door. He entered and saw your mom and dad were sitting on the couch, watching TV. Taehyung.
Hello, mom and dad.
Your dad got up and went to him. He hugged him. He then broke the hug and spoke. Hey my son, how are you? Taehyung.
I'm fine, dad. Where is Wyan?
Mom. She's not here. Taehyung.
What? Then where is...
Your mom cut his words. She went to school. She talked to his principal to stay in school. So son, she left from here. And now she is living there. Taehyung.
This is that school which she got a job yesterday?
She nodded. He got lost in thoughts. Dad shook him. Dad, where did you lost? Is everything okay? Taehyung.
Yes, dad. I'm so sorry for doing this. Don't worry, I will bring her.
Dad, it is okay, son. Husband and wife do fights. But son, how are you going to handle her? She is so angry and also gets stubborn. Taehyung.
Don't worry, I will do something, but I will bring her back.
Dad, you can do it. I'm with you. He smiled. Come, let's eat something. Taehyung.
No, dad, I'll leave. Thank you for asking. Okay, mom and dad, I'll leave. Bye.
He hugged your dad and also your mom and then he left. Taehyung was standing in front of the school. As he was just looking, didn't enter the school. His heart was beating. He put his hand on his heart. He gulped. In his mind,
The past coming to my eyes, but I have to take a step.
he took a long sigh. He took a step hesitantly and entered in school. He was walking towards the hallway, looking for you. He saw some teenager boys talking to each other. He went towards them.
Hey kids, do you know where is Mrs. Kim Wyan?
Boy 1. Oh sir, she is in the chemistry class. Class 2. Taehyung.
Thank you.
He went towards the class. Wyan's perv. I was taking class. As I was explaining, suddenly someone knocked at the door. I stopped talking. I looked at that direction and I said, Come in. And that person entered. My eyes widened. It was Taehyung. He was about to speak, but I spoke. What are you doing here? Little in angry voice. All the room got shocked. I looked at them. I realized that I was in the class. I fake smiled, then looked at him. I got a little close and murmured, What are you doing here, Taehyung? Taehyung.
I came here to apologize.
Again I raised my voice a little. But I don't need... Again I stopped. I looked at them and fake a chuckled. Students, you guys talk? I'll come back in minutes. They all said okay and I grabbed Taehyung's arm and went out. I took him to empty classroom. I left his arm. Now tell me, what is your problem, huh? Taehyung.
I want to say sorry.
I cut his words. Listen, I don't need your sorry. Just leave from here, Taehyung. I don't want to create a scene here. My eyes got teary. Just go away. I don't need your apology. I don't need anything. I was about to go, but he held my arm. My face was facing the door. He looked back to me. Taehyung.
Are you going to leave like that?
I didn't speak and left. Next day, I was taking the class. Mr. Park Jimin knocked at the door. He is also a teacher. I looked at there. Jimin. Can I come in, Mrs. Wyan? Wyan. Yes, Mr. Park. He came inside. How may I help you? Jimin. Well, I came here to introduce you all to our new student. He looked at the door. Come in. And that person entered. And it was none other than, it was Taehyung. My eyes widened. So guys, this is our new student, Mr. Kim Taehyung. My eyes widened more. Everyone started saying hi to him. I came close to Jimin and spoke in a low tone. Jimin, come with me outside. I took him outside the classroom. What the hell he is doing here? Don't you know him? Jimin. Of course. He is your husband, Mr. Kim Taehyung. But don't forget Wyan. He is my friend too. Wyan. So now you will take his side, not mine? Jimin, I'm not on anyone's side. He took the permission. I didn't invite him. He came by himself with illegal papers. So there is nothing I could do. I sighed. Wine, you should forgive him. I ignored and went inside. I saw Taehyung was sitting in front of me as everyone tried to talk to him, and girl beside him was also talking to him. Girl 1, I saw you, but I didn't remember. The bad boy spoke. Silly, he is teacher's husband. Girl 1, oh, now I remember. Then you are the master. Taehyung,
I'm not master. I just came here because of your teacher. She is angry with me.
Boy 2, we can help you, sir. Girl 1, yeah, we can. Taehyung,
Well, I'll be so grateful that if you guys help me.
Wine. As they all looked at me. So, Mr. Kim Taehyung, there are some rules you have to follow. First, come on time. Second, there will be no mischief in the school. Third, a student cut my words. Ma'am, we will teach him, don't worry. I nodded and I started the class. Author's perv. Next day, everyone came but you didn't. Taehyung sat in front. All students sat on their places. You entered while saying, Good morning. Your word got stuck. Your eyes went on table. There was a rose with a small paper. You went to table and picked the rose. You opened the slip and you saw, Sorry. That was written on it. You looked at Taehyung as you knew that he did this. You put the rose on side and started the class. You didn't react, just left it as it was. After some time, you finished your class. You took your things and got out from the class. When you came out, you saw another rose on the floor. You bent down and picked. And now it was written, Forgive me. You smiled a little, but again you remembered that moment. You threw it on a side and you started walking towards teacher's room. Wine murmured, He thought I will agree and go with him? You should know, Mr. Kim Taehyung, that Wine who always tolerates your ignorance, rudeness, and strict behavior, she can also do that. You should know how I felt when you give me that silent treatment. Taehyung saw you throw the rose. He came out and started walking towards you, as you didn't knew he was coming behind you. When you were about to take a step, you saw again a rose, but this time it was on the stair railing. When you looked a little bit up, there was more. What the hell is that? You pulled the rose and threw it on the floor. Taehyung saw you doing this. He came to you and held your hand. You looked at him. Leave my hand, Taehyung. He rolled your hand behind your back. He got close to your face. He was looking at your eyes deeply. You gulped. Taehyung, leave me. He started taking steps towards you while you were taking back steps. Your back hit to the wall. He was looking deep in your eyes. His face got close. Your eyes were widened. Taehyung, leave me. His nose touched to yours. You also looked into his eyes. There was deep ocean in his eyes. That was just making you fall. He never looked at you like that. Taehyung.
What if I don't leave you?
He said in deep voice. It was more like a whisper. Wine. Then I called students to tell them that you are abusing me. Taehyung.
They don't believe you. They knew that I'm your husband.
Wine. Leave me. This is not your house. Taehyung.
Then forgive me and let's go home.
Wine. You're blackmailing me? Taehyung.
Whatever you think, just agree with me. If you don't, I might make a scene here. Then all students and teachers will see you like this.
He held your second hand and also pinned on the wall. Wine. No. I'll go with you. Taehyung.
Promise? What if you don't stick to your words?
Wine. No, I will stick to my words. I promise. I will go with you. Now leave me. He released your hand. You rubbed your wrist. Taehyung.
I'll be waiting for you.
He smiled. You started walking upstairs. You smiled a little. You turned your head to him while stepping the stairs. He was looking at you. You turned back, so did he. He was about to go, but then suddenly you screamed. He turned around and saw you fell on the stairs.
Ryan!
He ran towards you. Your balance got out of control and you fell. Your left knee and elbow got hurt. Before you fully fell from stairs, you used your palms to stop your body. And now your body was on the floor. Taehyung got on his knee and held your arm.
Are you okay? Show me where did you got hurt.
He saw your elbow. There was some bruises and it was bleeding a little bit.
Your elbow is bleeding. Where was your attention, huh? Couldn't you see while stepping?
There was worry in his eyes. He picked you up like a bright style. Ryan. But Taehyung, only my elbow hurts. He didn't say anything and went to his car. He made you sit in it. Then he went to driver's side. He drove the car to his parents' house. In the whole ride you keep speaking but he was ignoring you. You both arrived there. He came out and again picked you up like a bright style. He entered in the house and directly went to guest room. His parents and sister saw you. They were about to speak but Taehyung already went to guest room. They all got up and followed him. Taehyung put you on the bed. His mom spoke. What happened? She saw your bleeding elbow. And why her elbow is bleeding? Is everything okay? Ryan. Mom, it's normal. I just fell from... Taehyung cut your words.
No, it's not normal.
He looked at her mom.
Mom, she fell from stairs.
Taehyung's sister Maya went to cupboard side and took out the medical box. She came back and started cleaning to your elbow.
I don't know where her attention was. You can't even take care of yourself.
Maya. Oppa, stop scolding her. Let me bandage her wounds. He took a sigh and went out. His parents also. Is everything okay? Seems like you both had a fight. I don't know what happened because I was out of city. Ryan. I don't know, Maya. Your brother is confusing me. First he disagreed with my decision and came to school and became a student. And started apologizing. Maya. But why he didn't agree? Ryan. I don't know. He didn't told me the reason. I don't know why he has problem from that school. I'm in a good position. Wait, I'll show you. You unlocked your phone and showed her your pages. Her eyes widened. Maya. Wait, Ryan. This is school you're working in? Ryan. Yes. Why? What happened? Maya. I don't know, Ryan, that Uppa told you this or not, but it was that school that Uppa used to study. But he left that school. And he never went to any school. Ryan. But why? Maya. Actually, Ryan, Uppa had a crush in school. And that girl also liked Uppa. They both knew that they liked each other. But they didn't confess. One day, Uppa confessed to her and she said yes. They both happy. One day, they both get a fight about something. That girl was about to leave, but... Ryan. But what? Maya. But she fell from the stairs and her head bumped into the wall. And she got fainted. Oppa and some more students took her to the hospital. After a few hours, they got to know that girl died. Ryan. Your eyes widened. What? Maya. Yes. Her head bumped so hard that she died at the moment. After that, Oppa left the school. He became a cold person. He was not like that before. All this happened after this incident. The tutor came to our house and he learned from here. After that, mom and dad forced him to go college. And he agreed. You got full shocked. You didn't know that this was the secret of his behavior. That was the reason he didn't wanted you to go. Maya again spoke. But I'm confused. He said he will never take a step towards that school. How he become a student? She bandaged your wounds. Done. Now let's go. Eat something, You nodded. She helped you to stand and you both went outside. His parents asked about your situation and you said alright. Taehyung didn't talk. You also talk less. You were in your deep thoughts that why he didn't wanted you to join. And if he really didn't like that, then why he came? Did he has feelings for you? You were in the balcony, standing there. Your arms were resting on the railing. Taehyung came behind you, stood there and slowly crossed his arms around your waist. You turned your head back. Taehyung.
Sorry for getting angry on you. I got worried, that's why I shouted. Sorry for that.
You turned around. You put your hands on his shoulders. Wyan, can I ask you something, Taeyong? He hummed while looking in your eyes. You took a long breath before asking the question. Why didn't you allow me to join this job? What was the reason? Taeyong. He looked down before answering you.
Actually, Wyan, I had a past.
You cut his words. I know your past. His eyes widened. Yeah, Maya told me. I'm not asking about that. I'm asking why you don't want me to work there. You had that problem from that school, not me. Then why? Taeyong.
Because that school took everything from me. And I don't want to lose you. Because, Wyan,
He got on his knees. He held your hands.
because I love you.
Your eyes widened.
I didn't told you, but when you came to my life, things got changed.
He looked down.
But the past keep hitting me. I'm sorry I slapped you. You didn't deserve that. You took care of everything, but I didn't appreciate it.
You also got on your knees. You made him look at you. Wyan. This is the real reason? He nodded. You blushed from inside. And what if I don't forgive you? Taeyong.
Then whatever you decide, I will agree.
You stood up as he also. Wyan. So I decided. He closed his eyes in tension. But then suddenly his eyes widened. You held his collar and pulled him for a kiss. You crossed your arms around his neck and kissing him softly. Moving slowly your lips to feel him. He held your waist and he also kissed you back. This time it was full of emotions, feels, love and caring. He pressed more his lips on yours, like there is no tomorrow. You smiled in the middle of kiss. You also pressed it. After a few minutes, you both broke the kiss. You both attached your forehead to each other's. Taeyong.
So you decided to kiss me?
Wyan. Yes, this is your punishment. He chuckled and moved back. This is not end, Mr. Kim Taeyong. I have more. Taeyong.
I'm ready for all. I love you so much, Wyan.
You smiled. Wyan. I love you too. After that, you both went to sleep. It's morning. Wyan's perv. My eyes opened because of birds chirping. I looked, sun already rised. Suddenly I felt so warm and cozy. I turned my head back and saw Taeyong was hugging me. His left arm under my head and his right arm was hugging my waist. He was sleeping like a child. I chuckled. For the first time I saw his peaceful face. Like there is no anger or straight face. It was calm, peaceful and polite. Felt like he slept now properly. He found his peaceful area. I turned around and hugged him. I hid my face on his chest and I slept again. After a few hours, I woke up because of someone was calling me and shaking my shoulder. I opened my eyes and saw it was Taeyong. Taeyong.
Wyan, get up, you are getting late.
Wyan. Huh? I said in a sleepy voice. Taeyong.
Get up, you are getting late for school.
I sat on the bed. Wyan. Oh no. I got up and was about to go to washroom but I stopped. I turned around. Wait, you don't have problem if I will work there? Taeyong. He came closer and put his hands on my waist.
No, I don't want to remember my past. You are with me, it's enough. I want you to complete your dream, and I am with you. But I will quit for studies.
Wyan. I chuckled. I kissed on his cheek. I love you. Thank you so much. I'm sorry I make you angry. Taeyong.
Ash, don't say that. Now get freshen up, we also have to reach our home.
I nodded and I again kissed on his cheek.
Now stop kissing me before I will change my mind.
I immediately ran away to washroom. He laughed.
Come fast.